see you.
Hey guys, and welcome to Bell's Bikes. So obviously I took a little break from the bobber chopper build. When the engine came in, I realized I have to separate the carbs more because of the O-rings on the insides, and then I'm gonna have to sync them back up. That'll be a journey, so that'll be fun. I still have to take that old engine out, which I'll be doing in a video like real soon, and then basically strip the bike even more. And then by the end of everything, I'll probably just put it all together as like one big video that's like fast paced. That way you get to see the build as like, you know, bobber chopper build in 10 minutes. But I figured I'd give a little update on what I did in the garage. So as you can see, I painted it red, put up some of my favorite horror stuff. I have my gear here for my CBR, and they go fitting together. And it's just really nice. And then on this side, I'm gonna end up doing some more stuff. Right now, it's just a blank canvas, but I will be doing that. You can't really see it very much, but I put in the hex lights, and I'm going to expand the hex lights all the way across. Once I redo the epoxy on the floor too, that's gonna be done this summer, which I'll show a video on that. If anybody wants how to or how I did this or any kind of like step-by-step videos, just put them in the comments below. If you want to learn, like I said, if you want to learn more about this has a couple more things that I need to do, which I'll put on the video. And then just put that in the comments, and I'll do that along with the Vulcan, which you can't see, it's out of the frame. But if you guys want to see, I have a couple screenshots and pictures of basically how it kind of went down on the build. So I can do that for you too, and kind of explain and show and tag everything in the links and stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have today. I just wanted to show you the before and after, and kind of, you know, show you how proud I am of how it came out. I wouldn't have done this without my wife and my son's story. He helped me stand up some of these boards that I couldn't do by myself, where they would have separated, and she helped me with the drywall, putting on the ceiling, which was absolutely difficult. If anybody does drywall, they know how hard ceilings are. They make tools for it, I know, I just didn't have the tools. I couldn't have done it without her, so shout out to my wife for that. I just really love how it came out. I'm like super proud of it, and I'm super excited to continue on. I started doing some stuff on the inside of the home. And I do plan on doing something like this to my studio. So if you guys don't know, I make music as well as doing this. So I need to rebuild a studio because I just recently moved into this location. I'll put maybe some links into the description for my music as well. Yeah, basically, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. I know as this grows and as this gets better, it's going to become something a whole lot more. So for the people that are engaging right now and taking the time and actually finding this interesting, I appreciate you. I promise you that this is going to get more in depth as I learn more. A couple updates on the KZ, the bobber chopper. I need to get some chain and sprockets for it as well, so I need to figure out what that is. Because inside the book it says it's 630, but the chain that looks like it's on there right now, which you're actually sitting on, you're sitting on the bike on the camera. But that I don't believe is a 630 chain. I believe it's a 520 chain, but I could be wrong, or a 525. But that's something that I need to figure out, so I will be cutting that in another video. Like I said, I'm going to be taking this all apart. I got some ideas flowing that are going to be great, and it's going to take some time. It's going to be a process, but in the end, I think it'll be absolutely beautiful, and I'm really excited how it comes out. I'm also very nervous because this is my first ever build. So this is something that I've never personally done. So you guys are going to witness all of it, which I need to remind myself to set up a angle camera so that way you guys get the whole thing. So again, I just want to say thank you. It's going to be a awesome time, and keep tuning in. Bell's Bikes. See ya. The poor babies are outside getting a bath, well, shower. But shipment came. It was an absolute disaster, but I was able to prime this wall, and then I started building. I put up this wall, put up the ceilings here. I think I'm actually gonna cut those like I did that one, and then leave it just like that. And then I'll probably shuffle over to this wall and paint that red too. But I think I'm gonna have openings right here because certain bikes can be higher, and I don't want to run into a situation where I can't put the bike on the lift because the ceiling is too small. But I have some really cool lights that I'm gonna install up here. I gotta drill a hole, wire it through, all that stuff. But tune in. This is, you guys saw the before yesterday. This is the intermission. And then we'll do the before and after. But jamming, shitty rainy day. I'm wet, I'm tired. It wasn't the best, but it's going up. The reason why I put all this extra walling on the outside, or the extra boards, and not just flush wall, is because I wanted to nail some nails into it. And I might put things on there and hang them up, so I wanted a little bit more stability. So I have a couple nails hanging out here for like cords and stuff like that. But I kind of like the walls. I'm gonna paint them. I don't know if I said it already, but red. So that'll be really pretty. And I'm gonna paint this red. I'm gonna paint this red. So it'll all be red, but two different types of paint. I have to prime these. That's what the wall originally looked like. That's one can of primer. The whole can was taken. So it's coming along, making a mess. And then this summer I'm gonna finish doing the epoxy because it didn't lay down very well. It turns out it wasn't the epoxy's fault. It was the concrete. Cheap concrete creates things like that. Don't know if you can see that, so I'll zoom in. But that is where it bubbles. So the epoxy actually breaks the concrete pops up. It wasn't the lay down, it wasn't the job, because some of it took very well. It's all dirty, but it has a nice little gloss to it. And some of it didn't, so stay tuned, it's coming.